So since we've been binging Unicorn Academy, I've been thinking about horseback riding lessons. Just in case I do get to go to Unicorn Island, I would like to be prepared.
Right? Come out on the first day on your unicorn showing off your skills.
Exactly, because I feel like when Layla had her first day in the show, remember she was like scared to ride the unicorn.
Yeah,
I want to be like, I want to hop on and ride off.
Right, show
into the
up and
sunset.
show out. Get after it. All right. No more horsing around. The popcorn is ready.
But is unicorning around allowed? Okay, well, actually, I think it's just going to be horsing around because now we are officially ready to start
Popcorn Brainstorm.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Dominique. Amy, I have a little horse joke I've been excited to tell you. You gotta let me do this.
Okay.
I
take horses very seriously.
I gotta get this one out.
Popcorn Brainstorm.
Only because you are my main man. Get
Oh
it?
my gosh, you're trying to show me up? I didn't even do my joke
It
yet.
was a pun. It wasn't a dumb joke. It was just a pun.
Oh, dang.
I will
Now
allow
my
your
jokes
joke
are-
go.
You know what? Okay.
My popcorn is getting cold.
This is good.
Go.
You're gonna like
Go.
this one. How do you send a secret message in a stable?
How?
Horse code.
Yep, everyone. That's what we were waiting around for.
Oh, you
Horse
loved it. You
code.
stop it. You loved
Like
it.
Morse code. I
Like
see
Morse
what
code.
you
Yes,
did
because-
there. All right. That music means we get to gallop over to trivia now.
Let's do this.
You know how this works.
Absolutely.
5 questions on today's topic, 30 seconds to answer, 1 prize per answer.
Oh, what am I winning today, Amy?
Obviously, horses.
Aren't those expensive?
Yeah.
How'd you get so many horses?
Listen, you don't need to know. I got horses.
I would
Time for the
like
first
to-
question.
Oh, okay.
Number 1. What unit of measurement is used to measure a horse's height?
Ooh.
Is it A, inches,
Mm-hmm.
B, hands, C, fingers, or D, centimeters?
That's a great question,
Mm-hmm.
first of all. I feel like,
And also, there's a metric system. Right?
yeah.
There's a British.
But I feel like
American.
2 of the answers feel a little too obvious because they're actual units of measurement. But horses are big, so I don't think somebody's spending all that time using their fingers. I'm going to go with hands.
You are actually right.
Nice.
Because a hand is about 4 inches.
Okay.
So most horses are about 14 to 16 hands tall. Do you want to give a high five for the hand measurement?
I do.
Woo!
That's a
Here we
very
go.
interesting fact.
Question 2. Sorry, little horse there. Okay, focus.
Little horse.
Okay,
That's good.
okay. Question 2. How many toes does a horse have?
Oh, no, that's not fair.
Is it A, 0, B, 1, C,
Ooh.
3, or D, 5?
Wait a minute. You said how many toes
Toes does
a horse have?
Yes, toes have horses.
Toes? Now you really trying to confuse
No, horses have toes. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
How could any of those answers be correct other than A0? Toes on a horse. Toes on a horse.
Well, you have 5 toes.
I do. Well, I got 10 toes. Don't think I'm out here weird, y'all, with just 5 toes. Hold on. I got 10 toes, all right?
On each foot.
No, I got 5 toes on each foot, but 10 toes total, right? Okay. All right. Look, I got to think about this. Horses, toes. I'm going to go with 0. I have never seen
You're
a
saying
horse.
0. So you think because you've never seen it.
I've never seen a horse with toes. I feel like I would be very weirded out, unless we're talking about centaurs. But no, they wouldn't have toes either. They might have 10 fingers, but
I
not
baffled
no
him.
toes.
I baffled him.
You confused me, but
Mom
I'm going to
has
go with
just
A0.
horses spinning around his head. Okay, so the answer is actually B1. A horse has 1 toe on each foot.
Really?
And all equines are like this. This includes horses, donkeys, and zebras, and obviously unicorns. They are the only living group of animals walking around on feet that only have 1 toe per leg.
Okay, so you telling me the
That's
nub part
the
at the
toe.
end, that's the toe.
And then the hoof is like the toenail.
The toenail. Wow. You just blew my mind.
I know. Question 3. What is the term used for getting onto a horse?
Oh, okay.
Is it A, jumping up, B, glorping,
Oh, glarping.
C, saddling, or D, mounting?
Y'all know I love the glarp.
I know.
We love the
Expert
glarp.
glarpers
We
up
are
in
expert
here.
glarpers, yes. When's the last time we went glarping? We gotta go
It's been
glarping
way
again.
too
It's been
long,
way
honestly.
too
We
long.
got to get our glarp on.
We gotta get our glarp on. Back to the question. Getting up on a horse. Trying to throw me off. Okay,
I'm trying
jumping
to get
up.
you onto the horse, not throw you off the horse. Ha, see what I did
Ooh,
there? Okay.
I see what you did. You trying to throw me off by throwing.
Yeah. mhm.
I see you.
There you go.
I see
Okay.
you. All right. But you're not gonna win. It's okay. It's okay. All right, I got to think about this. Jumping up is something that is required to get on a horse because it's bigger than you. Mounting, right? Saddling. You put a saddle on a horse, unless you want to ride bareback. Some people rock with that.
That's true.
Right? I'm going to go with mounting.
D-mounting?
That's right. I'm a glarp
You are
after I mount the
correct.
horse.
You mount that horse to go glarping off into the sunset.
right,
That's
that's
exactly
right.
what you do. Well
Absolutely.
done. Okay.
Thank you.
Question 4.
Question 4.
What do you call a baby horse?
A baby horse.
Is
Okay.
it A, a foal, B, a calf, C, a horselet, or D, a fawn?
This is a great question.
I know. I made this very difficult.
I gotta think
I am
about this
trying to trick you.
one. You are. And I feel like horselet is something you made up, but I'm gonna allow
Hey,
it.
stop horsing around and get me the answer.
Okay, Amy, I see you. I see you. I'm gonna go with a baby horse. A baby horse. I'm gonna go with a calf. Is it a calf?
Well, B, a calf, is a baby. It is not a baby horse. It is a baby cow.
Yeah, baby cow. Okay.
Would you like to try again?
I would if you would allow it.
I'm feeling generous. Go.
Oh my gosh. You need a great friend like Amy. I'm gonna go with a baby horse. Is it D, a fawn? It's gotta be a fawn.
D, a fawn, is also a kind of baby animal.
A baby four-legged animal. It's
It is a baby deer. A fawn is a baby deer.
Wait, so what's... Okay.
The answer is A, a foal.
A foal.
A foal is a baby horse.
Really?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
F-O-A-L. A foal.
F-O-A-L.
Okay, question 5.
Question number 5.
Okay. What is the name of the straps you hold and use to steer a horse when you are riding them?
Okay.
Is it A, poles, B, stirrups, C, reins, or D, lassos?
You're throwing in all these terms that make so much sense. You're confusing me.
That's why we do it this way.
Get it right.
So what is your answer?
My answer, steering the horse. Pull back. Whoa there. I'm gonna say taking the reins.
Taking the reins.
Taking
That's
the
a good
reins.
phrase. You know where that phrase comes from?
I don't.
Taking the reins of a horse.
Really?
Correct. The answer is C, reins. Dominique,
Yes.
you got 3 questions right, so you
Okay.
get 3 beautiful horses.
I like this.
Loving it.
I like this.
That's the improv music.
All right. All right.
All right, here we go. Time to saddle up for the game. We're going to play the alphabet story game.
Ooh, okay. All right.
So we're going to tell a story,
Okay.
but every phrase of the story that we go back and forth with our phrases must start with the next letter of the alphabet in order.
Tough.
If you
I like
can't
this.
think of it in 3 seconds, you lose. But we pick back up in the alphabet for the next round where we left off. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Whoever wins chooses the popcorn flavor next time.
Okay, I'm going to kick us off with some Unicorn Academy.
Okay, let's do this.
Ava and the unicorn Leaf went through the woods.
But they forgot something back at Unicorn Academy, so they had to turn around.
Because the thing they forgot was incredibly important for their journey.
Didn't they remember at the perfect time?
Everyone was so happy to see that they came back to get the thing they forgot.
First, they must look around at their surroundings and make sure that they're safe to return.
G is hard.
I can't believe I'm like doing
I
so
know.
good at this. So do I start now?
Now you start G.
All right. Golly Leaf, we're back on our way to Unicorn Academy.
Happily to be heading back because we remembered that we had to go grab something very important.
Isn't there a faster way that we can get back?
Just when you said that, we started to gallop much faster.
Keep an eye out. We want to make sure there's no danger on the way.
Let me look to the left and look to the right to make sure there's no danger.
Move over really quick. There's something on the ground there.
Never mind, it was just a pile of apples.
Options. We have to remember.
You're stalling. You're totally
was so great.
I can tell when you're stalling
That
a
was so
mile
great.
away.
Okay.
bring it back up.
All right.
I'm starting with O.
You're starting. Ooh.
Thank you. Can I phone a friend?
All right.
Oh my gosh. We're already back at the Unicorn Academy.
Probably because I'm so fast. I'm speaking as Leaf.
Question. Did we take a shortcut and that's why we got here so quickly?
Really? You want to ask that question right now?
Silly Unicorn. We should just be grateful that we're back in the first place.
Tell me one more time what we forgot.
Understand, this has become a very confusing trip away from Unicorn Academy and back to it.
Very confusing indeed, I agree.
Whether or not we needed to come back or not, I'm happy that we're here.
I'm so
I knew. I was like, if I get W, I win. I was like, you do not have an X ready.
No.
You do
Xylophones are what I love to play at Unicorn Academy. What am I going to say?
You do not have an X ready. Okay.
X-rays, can you check my knees? I think
I would have been like Logic Train.
Oh my gosh,
I
Amy.
was victorious.
You are victorious. You killed it. I gotta give you all credit for that. You should have gotten an X because I think you would have got it.
And this means I get to pick the popcorn flavor, and I'm
You
going to
do.
go with blueberry for the blue ribbon that we won
all
in
right.
the horse day today.
Look, sadly, we ran out of popcorn, and you did indeed take the blue ribbon, but I'm okay with blueberry.
This is good. I have something else that will also cheer you up.
Okay.
It is possible that I have booked us a horseback riding trip for this afternoon. And it's going to be on the beach, so you need to bring appropriate footwear. And then also there's going to be like dolphins in the ocean. It's going to be like a whole big thing. So
I got some new horses, so let's
there you
let's
go.
do this.
You have 3 horses to
Yeah.
take with us. There you go. You're a
do
good
it.
sport. Let's do it.
All right.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us again for another round of Popcorn Brainstorm Horse Edition. Thank you, Dominique.
I had the best time, Amy. And listeners, thanks for sharing the popcorn with us. Make sure to check out Unicorn Academy on Netflix to find out more about the horse-like animals.
Unicorns.
Indeed.
And find us wherever you get your podcasts.
We'll see you next time.
Popcorn Brainstorm.
Popcorn Brainstorm is a Netflix original podcast. Written and directed by Annie Siegel. Hosted by Amy Kirsten and Dominique Morton. Casting by Sunday Bowling Kennedy and Meg Mormon. Produced by Fred Greenhalgh, Ash Beecher, and Annie Siegel. Executive produced for Netflix by David Markowitz. Executive producers for Realm are Molly Barton and John Brooks. Original score by Jack Mitchell. Sound design and mixing by Kaylin West. Dialogue editing by Corey Barton. Production coordinator Angela Yee. Production services provided by Realm.